This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust on you.
It's Rise and Shine on Sway in the Morning.
Sway in the Morning, Shade 45. It's time for Rise and Shine, Heather B.
It is.
Listen, man, let me explain to you how I learned about hip-hop. My sister, Regina Calloway. Mm-hmm. She's been very influential in my life. Older sister, older brother, Torey Calloway.
T-Cal.
My mother, Patricia Calloway. When we were growing up, she was always into the arts and performing arts. Mm-hmm. Growing up in the 70s, there was a lot of pride in the black power movement, you know, and because of that, people were more inclined to dig down in their history and trace back their heritage.
Absolutely.
And so my family was one of those families that trace back the history of people who have color all the way back to the continent of Africa. And what we learned about how we communicate really goes way back to the ancient times of Africa and a tradition called call and response, where people would communicate through song, dance, and we had a natural relationship with the elements, the earth, you know, the water, the land. People respected nature back then. Those very principles of that call and response are the principles that help kind of formulate what we know now as hip-hop culture. If you trace it up the lineage through Jamaica, through that transatlantic slave trade, through Jamaica and to these states, you will find that the origins really, if you trace back deeper and you're willing to look deep enough, comes from this place we know as Africa. My mother used to call it a Kibulan. Some people call certain areas Kemet or ancient Kemet. And so it's only natural that hip-hop pollinates all over the world, whether we're aware of it or not. While we have our universe here in the States, there are parallel universes happening in France and Germany and the Netherlands and definitely in Africa. I've had a chance to go to Africa a couple of times. I'm always curious about the music scene there.
Yeah.
And who are the artists that are pushing the culture forward. And one of my good friends from MTV Base is always keeping me in the know. My man C's over there, and he's always dropping bombs on me. Hey, you need to check out this guy. You need to check out this girl. And they do their top 10 hottest MC list, the list that we started right here in the States with MTV News, now with VH1. But they do their top 10, and he always sends me, who do you think of this guy? Who do you think of this guy?
Right.
And one of the guys that was on the list is here with us today. Easily one of the most successful artists coming out of South Africa in the form of hip-hop. This dude is a platinum recording artist. He sells out stadiums with his Fill Up the Dome concert that he had over 40,000 people there. He's a person that's been admired by the likes of Wiz Khalifa and others.
That's dope.
He's been putting down a lot of work. And not only that, Heather B, he's in the spirit of hip hop. He had to make his mark really as an independent artist.
Amen.
After having conflict and turmoil with some of the corporations that he was dealing with. And be that as it may, now he's probably one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid hip-hop artists in South Africa. You got to correct me if I'm wrong, but welcome to the show, the one and only Cassper Nyovest, ladies and gentlemen.
Cassper, what's popping, baby?
What up,
Good.
man?
But the only thing you said wrong was 40. I did 20,000 last year, and we're
Okay.
doing 40,000 this year.
Oh,
But in terms of highest paid, you were correct.
okay, well, that's the one that counts.
Yeah.
Right, highest paid, man.
Shout out, man.
This is fun to have you here, man, because I've heard about you and I listened to your music, and I find it interesting, too, because you have a song called Americans.
Yeah.
And, you talk about your plight, you know, to come to America and what Americans are like and how you see Americans through that lens, through your own lens coming from South Africa. How important is America to South African artists when it comes to hip hop,
bro?
Break that down to me.
Yo, like America is like, it's it's like our home, you know what I mean? It's, you know, like how you guys see Africa, like you want to go back home.
Yeah.
We admire America so much, well, the hip hop culture that, you know, when we out here, it's like we're coming home. It's a big deal, you know. It's you know, it's such a, we've had a marriage that, you know, it's like the other party never knew about. You guys don't know how big hip hop is in South Africa and in Africa, but especially in South Africa because of the influence of Western culture. You know what I mean? Like if like a compliment in South Africa, like they call me like the Kanye West of South Africa. You know, that's how much
You be spazzing out?
Yeah, well, I'm not as crazy. Like I'm not about to go.
You about to do that to me right now? Let me know.
No, I'm not about to turn up. No,
Okay.
no, just like in terms of creativity and pushing boundaries and just being an individual, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's we really admire hip hop in Americans in South Africa. It's a big deal. Like right now, like I'm saying, it's news, like headlines that I'm here. Like the whole country, that people who have internet are like listening right now, and you know, majority is proud. There's a few haters, but it's like it's a big deal. That
But what's
I'm
the
out here.
hate about? Like, why?
Man, I mean,
was-
you know, when you're doing well, man, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, yeah, like people have their favorites. They would have loved maybe somebody else to come represent us here, but you know, it doesn't really matter.
But do you know DJ Cosmo?
Yeah, Miss Cosmo was
Miss
here.
Cosmo was
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
When you were out, you were traveling, and Miss Cosmo came through, and she was just talking about the love and everything as well, where people do support each other.
Yeah.
DJ Supernova was here.
Supernova is how I found out
Yeah.
about Cassper.
Yeah.
I was-
Supernova's the dude.
Yeah. So for us, it seems like there's nothing but love. It seems like you guys
Yeah.
all support each other.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but there's a lot of, like, I'm like probably one of the most loved, most hated, probably.
Most love and most hated.
Sounds like Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same, that's what I'm saying.
He embraces that. He's like, yeah. Your story though, you put out 2 official, let's say, albums to date.
Yeah.
Okay, and the first one was named after your sister, right?
Tolofela, yeah.
Okay, so what's your family like? Like, what was it like growing up in South Africa?
I grew up a very average kid, you know, had good grades. You know, I was never in like serious trouble. Like I never went to jail or anything like that. But, you know, sometimes I hung around like the thugs because my dad was a teacher in the hood. So, like, you know, I got protection from my dad being a teacher. Sometimes I just hang around with like the gangsters from where I'm from. And, you know, I'd watch them do stuff. I never got involved. Like I've never robbed anybody or anything. But I grew up like an average kid in the hood, you know, who had big dreams. And by the age of 16, I had figured it out. Like I knew what I wanted to do. And I dropped out of school and had a conversation with my parents, who are both teachers. And I went to like Joburg, which is like New York, the big city, and you know,
Johannesburg, right?
Yeah, embarked
Okay.
on this journey. And you know, fast forward, I'm here, bro. It's
That's
crazy. I used to listen to like Sway and Tech. It's
Oh,
just
the Wake Up Show, world
Yeah.
famous Wake Up Show, Monday nights,
it's
8 p.m.
crazy,
You know,
bro.
Shade
But
4
Cassper,
yeah.
outside of hip hop, would you still consider America home?
I don't know. I've never thought about that. I think we just right now I just identify. Yeah, man. But there's a lot of great stories actually. You know, I just you know, I'm not proud of this, but I just hopped onto the Muhammad Ali story like now, and I started watching the documentaries. And I think it's the same thing as hip hop. It's like you know, somebody coming from nothing, you know, made an impact on the world, and you know, for a bigger purpose than themselves. So you know, I'm starting to starting to read about other stories besides hip hop, just other great people. But I think hip hop introduced me to America,
It doesn't
or
matter.
introduced America to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're from. I think a lot of kids listening in any part of the world right now may be able to relate to the part of, so both of your parents are teachers and you dropped out of school.
Yeah,
What was that?
yeah.
How did you go home and do that?
You know, I don't know. I thought I was a man at 16, and when I think about it, and I see 16-year-olds now, I'm thinking, man, I was crazy.
Right.
You know, I went to the big city for like 2 weeks. It was the school holidays, and what happened is I happened to perform at some show, and I got paid 2,000 rand, which is probably like was $200 or something. And I thought, whoa, man, like I can't be going to school. You know, I'm wasting my time. And also, I looked up to people like Michael Jackson, you know, who started like selling records at 5 years old, and I felt like I was late by 16. So I thought, you know, let me stop wasting my time and going to school when I actually know what I want to do. And the only way for me to explain my dream to people is for me to make it a reality. So that's when I dropped out and I sat my parents down. My mom cried, and that's what made me even commit to this thing more, because I can't make my mom cry and then end up, being some guy who was a has-been or something. So
Yeah.
I said both my parents down and explained what I wanted to do, and then they gave me a year. In a year, things didn't work out. I told them I had already started this thing, and long story short, things ended up working out, and they're proud now.
They're proud.
Yeah.
What's your native tongue?
I speak Setswana.
Setswana?
Setswana.
Say something for me.
Yeah.
So I'm on Sway in the morning.
Yeah, Ramuso in the morning, limanyora kaofela. Easy, just.
That's easy, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Game.
Okay, now let me ask you a little bit about your history. Who's HHP?
That WHP is like he's like our legend. He's like our Jay-Z. He ran it for a long time. He was the dude who was the face of South African hip hop for a long time, and because his sound was also authentic, we have a sound called Kwaito,
Yes.
which is which originates in South Africa, and he was like the first dude to merge, raps and rap on Kwaito beats instead of trying to be American. So he ran the spot for a long time, and when everybody wrote me off, he took me when I was 16, when I dropped out of school, he took me under his wing for about 2 years, and I was that dude who was opening for him, and I was also his hype man.
Yeah.
And then until I decided to do my own thing, and then that's my relationship with WHP. He's been my brother for the longest of time, not only with hip hop or music, but also like spiritually. We used to talk about God, and he guided me and he taught me a lot of things. Like just the 2 years I spent with him were like 10 years in the game. Like I learned so many things that are important that rappers don't have, like humility. You know what I mean? Like people think they should have the same personality on and off the mic. On the mic I'm the best.
Yes.
But when I get off, I'm just a normal human being, like a normal African kid just trying to get it. Yeah,
that's a good.
that.
Humility is a lost art in
Come
this game. So
True.
maybe you guys could bring it back.
we definitely bringing it back, bro. We here
bring
to
it back.
stay.
Did you and HHP, did y'all ever have conflict because you decided to do your own thing? Because a lot of times you come up with somebody and then the other person moves aside.
Yeah.
It's like a rap story, man. So
It happens, bro. It happens.
Y'all had
But
conflict, right?
I ended up deciding not to, because I've got so much respect for Jabba. Like I didn't do the Beanie Siegel where I ended up saying Jay-Z this that. It happens, bro. Once we go our different ways, there's so many times where we've had conflict. There's so many things we disagreed upon, and once we go our separate ways and we're not really like a family anymore, some people might decide to express that. I decided not to. He did. He was wilding out, but he was like, he's my brother and I love him and I respect him. So I could never get to a point where, I can say bad things about him, because I remember where he took me from, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in this position, so.
Okay,
I decided not to partake, bro.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's not frowned upon to be from one place and to assimilate to another place. In other words, you're from South Africa.
Yeah.
And you talk about America. But how do people who are from South Africa feel? Like, should you be repping South Africa? Or
I am repping South Africa, bro. Okay. But I was telling an honest story that's never been told.
Yeah.
Like, it's just been a constant war between, people who are proudly South African and people who maybe grow up speaking fluent English with a little bit of an accent from America. And it's just been the whole thing like, yo, you not real, who's real? And I came out like, yo, I'm real because I recognize the Western influence within me. That's who I am. Like, I grew up with hip hop, and I've loved hip hop all my life, and that's why I speak a certain way, and that's why at the end of the day, it's part of who I am. So I won't shy away from it. In fact, I think I'll grow from just admitting that I'm influenced by America. I want to be American, and then that way I will find who I actually am.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay, Cassper Nyovest. Cassper is a name you came up with in a freestyle. You reference yourself as Cassper the Friendly Ghost or something like that. You told me this story, right?
Yeah, I used to be like a backpacker rapper. I used to battle and stuff. And I said, today my name is Cassper, but there ain't no shit as a friendly ghost. And I was like, yo, that was dope. So I changed my name to Cassper ever since then. Because of the animation Cassper, the Friendly Ghost, I'm like, I relate to that because rappers are known to be arrogant and stuff, and I'm actually like a very friendly, nice guy, and ghosts are supposed to be like scary and stuff. So that's how I related to to Cassper the Friendly Ghost.
And Nyovest is
Nyovest is a word that I made up.
okay. That's
Yeah.
just like rappers do that.
Yeah.
Yo, you see, and the interesting, like I say, these parallel lives. Like I've been to different parts around the world, and I
Yeah.
love hearing the history of how'd you get started, and who were
Yeah.
your heroes, and
So Nyovest is a word that I made up. I used to be a big fan of Pharrell, and when he had that album in my mind, almost on every song he used to say "Yes sir," and I thought it was so cool, and I didn't know what that was. So I came up with Nyovest was. At the beginning was Nyovest, and I was like, yo, it had an American accent. So it came from Yazur, and then I made it, and I put a South African accent on it, and then became Nyovest. And then when I had a Facebook profile, I had to have a surname, so I put Cassper, and then I just put the Nyovest there because it's a word I made up. Then it became my name.
you know what yes sir mean now?
Yeah, yes, sir, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Okay,
I know now.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Cassper, you an
then.
American
You
dog.
got a lot of jewelry on. How many chains you've had snatched in
Just
your
two.
career? Just two?
Yeah, I just
That
have two. And this one got stolen like 2 weeks ago. We just got it back. We got this from a jeweler. It was for the concert I was telling you about where we did 20,000 people. It was the first time a South African rapper, a South African fills up this arena called the Dome. So it's like Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
So basically like I did my own like version of like Fate. Well, I wasn't leaving the game, but we did 20,000 people. And then, so the keys to the city, it was like, in memory of when I had the keys to the city for this one night, we had 20,000 people in one roof coming to see a South African act, which is unheard of.
Yeah, and somebody snatched it.
And then somebody snatched, because I jumped into the crowd because I was too happy.
Yeah,
And then somebody snatched it, but we got it back now.
I want to play a song. I want to play Americans.
Yes.
Okay. And if people want to find your music, how can they find your music?
Just Google me. My music is mostly for free on the internet. I don't think we're on iTunes America, so just if you could just Google Cassper Nyovest Americans, you'll find that song that they're about to play right now, and hopefully it'll just link you to all the other records.
Okay, and it's CASSPERNYOVEST.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Americans. We're gonna see if he can spit when we come back. Sway in the
All right,
morning,
cool.
Shade 4-5. Cassper Nyovest is here. Nah, I mean, that's Americans, man. You can find him, look him up. We're learning. We are learning.
Yeah.
I love learning. Can you hear? You can't
Can you
hear?
please take up their mics as well, and mine as well? I can't hear myself.
You can't hear yourself? What's going on, man? He's stressing out over here, man. Help my brother out, man. What happened? You was hearing yourself at first. Did you touch something? How's
I
that?
didn't touch anything.
You didn't?
I could hear the music, but I can't hear myself.
Can you hear yourself now?
Yeah. Look.
Could
Yeah,
you?
because
Okay.
while the music was playing,
Only my mic was
so
on.
only his mic was
Even your mic when you started speaking. But
You
anyway, we
couldn't hear
can
that?
carry on
Okay,
and talk
okay,
about
cool,
something
man.
else.
Let's make it right for you. You're a platinum artist, man. Let's make sure his writer is filled. Get on them M&Ms and stuff. Real quick, how important is hip hop to kids and stuff? Because for us,
Yo.
hip hop was our outlet to. It was our outlet to express
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, bro. Like I said it even off air. Like everybody I meet, I tell them how they don't understand how big this culture is to us. As us in the world, and as me at where I'm from in South Africa, hip hop is such a big deal. When I met Black Thought, bro, I was also in studio with Black Thought. We made a song together, and bro, it was like I was in the principal's office. Because this is a dude I've listened to since I was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
Now I'm in studio, trying to match up with him, and there was no way I could do it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
yeah.
I appreciated just being there, and I was telling them how, we're the voice of the kids right now back at home, how kids, look up to us. They would literally do anything. There's never been a time where they put up posters of South African people in their homes since like Mandela,
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
right now these kids have us on their wallpapers, on posters. They take posters from magazines and put them up on their walls. I have kids with like ponytails walking around. When people used to diss me about my ponytail, now I've got kids like walking around the country with the ponytail. It's pretty crazy, bro. It's really, really, it's such an important culture.
Yeah.
Like even for me to be here, some kid saw me from nothing to being on the same show that Kanye was spazzing out on.
Yeah.
You don't understand how crazy that thing is. He was probably sitting on the same seat. You know
No,
what I
that
mean?
is the same seat, by the way.
Yeah. So it's bro, like there's a kid who feels they could do anything right now just from seeing this moment, seeing a brother who comes from the same neighborhood going up to, just sitting in the seat. No matter, even if I was just talking about someone else, it's such a big culture. You guys don't understand what you mean to the world, and sometimes you need to be told, bro.
Thank you, because
Yeah.
that's exactly what hip hop is about. What you're saying. Some kid in South Africa is going to see you in his chair, same chair Kanye,
Yeah.
Arguably biggest artist on the planet, sat in and know that they could do anything.
Yeah.
That's what hip hop culture has always done for us in the States too.
True,
Me
bro.
sitting here interviewing President Obama, for example. Growing up, that ain't something I never thought I would be able to do. And had it not been for hip hop culture, I doubt if I would have been sitting interviewing actually two different presidents. But that's another story, Cassper.
yeah,
We got
yeah.
Isaac on the line from California. Go ahead, Isaac.
Hi, Isaac.
What's up, everybody? Tracy, Heather,
Hey.
OB. What's up? I want to say, man, that Casper stuff, man, I want to pay for it. I don't even want it for free. I
Yo,
wanna pay
thank
for
you,
it,
bro.
man.
Thank
I
you.
want to pay for it.
That's-
Thank
And,
you, man. I appreciate it. Whoa, that's crazy.
The
You-
content, the flow, the beat. So you had me with the boom tap right at the beginning.
Thank you,
Like,
bro.
I'm like, okay, where do I go get it?
Thank you. Thank
know?
you, bro.
Hey,
And,
Isaac, thanks for your call, man. And I think it's important that people know that here, man, you just give him my headphones, man. Hold up, man. I want him to have the right headphones before he starts rapping. I don't want no excuses. That people know that, you know, there are people in other places in the world that are making monumental strides, hip hop strides, and Cassper is being one of them, man. Isaac, definitely support him, man. That's what we do here at Shade 4-5.
Thank you,
All
bro.
right, absolutely. All right, let's go to this. Let me see.
I was scared like there was some guy would call it just, yo, man, that nigga corny as fuck.
Yeah, they will do that too.
Yeah.
All right, we got Emmanuel from Pittsburgh on the line. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
What up, Sway in the morning?
What up, bro?
What up, bro?
Heather B? What up, Tracy?
Hey, what up, fam?
You.
What up, Cassper?
What up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
I'm okay,
from
man.
Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh by way of Zambia, man. I've been in the U.S. coming up maybe 15 years now.
Yeah,
I'm a real hip-hop fan.
yeah.
My question for you, being a native from Zambia, I've had a problem with MCs, particularly from Africa,
Yeah.
that try to mix like the local native tongue with English. How do you see yourself branching out like in the mainstream hip hop industry to where everybody will be accepting of what you are? I'm from Zambia. I could take some of the stuff you were saying in the native tongue.
Yeah.
But how do you expect the world to
Yo,
accept you,
You know,
knowing that they can?
if you've noticed,
You know-
like hip hop evolves, man. There's a point where it gets saturated. So I feel like right now hip hop is looking for a new sound, and that's why you ended up like having Drake featuring Wizkid on a song. It's just like, they're always looking for new stuff. And on the chorus, there's a part where he says OT OT, which is in the Nigerian language, it means what it means? Okay, what does it mean? OT. I forgot what it means, but basically
OT. What does that mean? Anybody?
I forgot
We
what
got
it means.
3 people from South Africa here. None of y'all know that?
No, but it's from Nigeria.
That's from
It's-
Nigeria?
It's a Nigerian
Okay.
language.
How
So,
many languages you speak?
Uh,
How many languages you
I
speak?
speak 4.
4.
I speak Tswana, English, Afrikaans, and a little bit of Zulu.
But
Zulu.
putting that jargon in the music kind
So
of.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So basically, like they're always looking for new stuff, and with us, we've got the traditional Kwaito, and we also have language as well that they're looking for to mix in. So we definitely have a lot to offer, bro. Like, just like how music went to Europe and came with like the electro sound,
Yeah.
and now they're in Africa. You have Drake with the Wizkid song.
How
You've got-
big is Wizkid over here?
Wizkid is like the biggest of African artist.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I mean? Like across, like because of also like Nigerians are everywhere, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So by default, Wizkid is the biggest African artist. And
Have
right
you
now
never-
you have like hip hop bubbling
Mhm.
under. So so like there's Wizkid, then there's like me and a lot of other.
How big is KO?
KO, he's one of the biggest artists in South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was on a plane with a kid named Bayo this past weekend from Nigeria, and
Yeah.
the whole plane ride he talked to me about Wizkid.
Yo, Wizkid, he means so much to, and also Nigerians are so patriotic, which South Africans aren't. You know what I mean? So for Wizkid to come to New York, he could fill up an arena because all the Nigerians would come, and they're proud of that. Like I'm saying, with us, with South Africans, we've wanted to be American. so much that
Yeah.
only now we're starting to find our identity. So it's different where, they're so far ahead of us because of how patriotic they are, and that's how they're big, So it's a different kind of setup between me and Wizkid. But
Major League. Who's Major League?
Major League are the Boysens. They are there are DJs like part of the movement. There's me, there's Major League, there's Ricky Rick, and that's the movement of like these independent artists who came together and started this whole like new age Kwaito hip hop sound, where it's like proudly South African, but we're trying to compete in the international market.
Okay.
So those are the homies.
And then nigga. What? How do y'all identify with the word nigga?
For us, besides what we learned in history, for us it's just like guy. It just means man. It's never had that racial connotation like you guys. Like we don't get offended when white people say nigga to us. It's like,
really?
But for us it's kafir.
How you say?
Kafir.
Kafir.
Yeah, white people say kafir sometimes.
So white people
so
call
it's kafir. That's like our nigga. That's what we that would agitate us or aggravate us. That's what they used to call black people kafir, which means monkey.
Shit, damn.
Yeah.
But spell that.
Kafir. Look up that
Kafir.
word. Kafir.
Okay, so nigga is
they say kafir, but nigga there is like my nigga, like
not to me.
Well, yeah.
My kafra.
Yeah, we learned it. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, but I'm just letting you know what it is back there. Same way, yeah. Just like we say.
It's a crazy word, though.
Yeah.
What y'all say?
Like I was just saying, like at home we say colored, which means mixed race, and here mixed race, you know what I mean.
Mulatto.
So here colored is like black, right?
Yeah, colored.
Yeah. So colored is actually mixed race. That's not black in
Right.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Mixed race is like it's like a dish.
Hey man, we're all one people,
Yeah.
right? All right.
So, Cassper, really important.
Yeah.
If you had a gorgeous ass African girl in front
Yeah.
of you and a gorgeous American girl,
Yeah.
and both of them wanted to be your groupie for the night, which
Yeah.
one would you choose?
An American. Yeah,
Really?
just for a foreign experience. Yeah, I mean, come on, I've been doing this all my life. I've been doing African groupies all my life. You didn't ask me about marriage or anything. It's just like, yo, I would love to have some of that LA, you know what I mean? Some of that Diddy on the beach.
You know what I mean?
Some of that Lyra Galore, you know what I mean? Yeah, Kim Kardashian,
Yeah.
Amber Rose.
Amber
Yeah,
was
I mean-
just here last week too.
Yeah?
Man. Yeah, man.
Which seat?
The same seat you in. He start rubbing his ass on her seat.
Yo, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I need to turn upside down. Yo,
Yo, let me find out Casper's a freak.
Yo, I am. Yo, shout out to all, like, yeah, I'm looking for an American girl, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I think I saw Amber with some baller. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yo.
But all, like, the models, yo, follow me on Instagram, CASSPERNYOVEST. If you ever come to South Africa, I'll show you a good time. All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whether Amber, whoever's listening.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, shout
Wait,
out
what's
to
a
me.
good? Now I'm a little curious. So, what's
Yeah.
a good time to you? Like, if you wanted to seduce a woman that you really were looking for.
I
Not
mean,
even
if you're
just-
American, I'll show you a different kind of experience. Like, I'll take you to my hood.
tease us a little bit. What does that experience look like?
Well, like I'm like a superstar where I'm from as well, so it'll be safe wherever we go. But you get to feel like a superstar for a day. You have people mobbing you for no reason just because you're walking with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in a different country as well, so you don't even know what they're saying. But
Yeah.
they just
could
look
be
happy.
like, who's the bitch next to Cassper? And you wouldn't know, right?
Yeah, which is dope
Yeah.
because you feel like nobody hates you.
We got Stone on the line from Maryland. Stone, what up, man? How you doing?
Hi,
What's up, Sway?
Stone.
What's up? What's up, Cassper?
What up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
I'm chilling.
Just the same. OT in Yoruba, which is a
Yeah.
Nigerian language, actually means no, no, no.
That's
OT
what I'm
means
talking
no.
about. Yeah.
Okay.
You
No,
see what
no,
I was talking about? Like now
OT.
you have a different dimension to Drake's music just for having that word. So we could definitely add a lot to.
Stone, you my Yoruba brethren.
Thank you for calling, bro.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
all day, I was raised in Nigeria, but I've
Are you
been
Nigerian?
in Maryland for the past like 15 years now.
Yeah.
So
How far, my brother?
Half Nigerian, half American.
So you
Are you Nigerian?
Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
I was
I'm
saying
Nigerian.
how far, my brother? I did.
I did, my brother.
I did.
Hello, Shele.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Nothing do you, my brother.
I know Ahala now.
All right, man.
Nice one.
Okay,
Sure.
somebody got to translate. All right, now. Hey,
I was just greeting him, man. That's what they say.
say,
So
"What's
when
up,
they
my
say how
brother?
far, it's like what's up.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's how Nigerians. Yeah.
Hey, Stone, man. Thanks for your call, man. Hey,
Thank you, Sway. I need to be a citizen like right now.
okay, Stone, you officially a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
OT. All right.
No, OT is
no. I'm just counting. I'm just joking. I'm joking. Hey, E, we got Emmanuel from. Where you from? Where you from?
Hello.
Yeah, where you from?
I'm from Tanzania, man, East Africa.
There it is, man. We got the whole
That's
continent calling in.
Diamond's land.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad to hear this, brother, from Africa. I heard you guys talking about what the impact of hip hop culture.
Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you this. This is from my experience. I love politics. I love world politics. But America, especially when it comes to politics, about world politics and geographical, I think American government, even the military, should be really appreciative about hip hop culture, man.
True, bro.
If you really look at it, how the impact of culture, like when you look about the freedom of speech and how hip hop culture from America transformed to Africa, some countries where they have dictators, how the young youth have been worked up to like a freedom of speech and welcome the culture from America, the way America dressed. We dress the same way,
True, bro.
in our own little tradition, and the fact that the nigger word does not offend us in Africa, that's to us like a cool thing. If somebody say, hey, what's up, my nigga?
Yeah.
We just take that as you think I'm cool,
Okay.
And to a point that just look at how the some countries, like in my country, for instance, Tanzania. If you look at how people were so easy to welcome the many social parties, political parties, and that's the system of American, and how I just don't know how to describe. I just feel like maybe there's a documentary need to be done. Associate hip hop culture, how the light to bring to Africa, to some of these nations.
Yeah.
How the youth.
Yeah, that you know what, and we were talking about this earlier. That's originally what its purpose was. So if you Angie Martinez has a really great book she put out, and then I want to say J. Cole wrote the foreword.
Yeah, he did.
And what he said about hip hop culture, what happened to hip hop, we being scared. It's a scary code. We don't talk about nothing no more. We don't use it to fight for anything. What it was initially intended for, just to be a platform for the disenfranchised, the voiceless, the faceless. When you go around the world, that spirit is still in the culture.
Yeah.
Like when you think about all the shit that's happening in the States right now, we got mass murders happening in churches, to clubs, to people trying to shoot presidential candidates, to in our neighborhoods in Chicago. We were talking about how many people
33
how many 1,800 people have been shot already this year.
6 months in
300 have died, and only a few people in hip hop even talk about what's happening in our so-called streets. So it's inspiring for me to hear you speak. And even though I've been at it a lot longer than you, it's just how we keep rejuvenating each other. And now we got to reach out beyond the States to talk to Cassper or, Major League or Rick, all these guys, and KO and all these dudes and WizKid, and find out, get some more inspiration from you guys. So, hey, Emmanuel, thanks for calling in.
Hey, Sway.
Yes.
Hey, Sway, before I go, man, I just tell you one more thing.
No, that's what thanks mean for calling in, Emmanuel. Go ahead, man. That's it's a wrap.
OT.
All right. Let's play 428 to L.A.
Yeah.
Okay. And 428, is that the area code or what is that?
That was the car I was driving at that point.
428 what?
Yeah, but also we used it as it was a 428 BMW when I made the song with Casey.
Did he just stun on us right there?
Yeah. It was also like we set it to be the flight number.
Okay.
Because Casey was flying back to LA when we were doing the song.
Okay. 428 to LA. You're going to come back and bust these bars, kid. I don't care where you from.
All right, cool, bro.
You better come with it. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Cassper Nyovest, South Africa's finest. He's here. 888-742-3345. We got from Ohio. We got Adina on the line. Adina, what up?
You.
Hey, Sway. Hey, Casper. Hey, everybody.
What's poppin', Adina?
See, Cassper, she's from the place where LeBron James is from.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
Greatness.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
Go Cavs.
OT.
I loved your music. Loved your music. I like those two songs. They were tight. I loved your whole flavor. I just wanted to say real quick, thank you so much because I feel like as much as you say that hip hop culture does for you and South African people and just African people in general, you, whether you know it or not, I feel that you're doing it for us here because, you know, we actually, a lot of us in our youth, I mean, a lot of our black youth, a lot of our minority youth, we're lost, you know, and we, whether we know it or not, look at everything that's happening in our country. You know, a lot of us need somebody to look up to that is proud to be where they're from in Africa. It's not a shame to be from Africa, a shame to be black or scared to walk down the street, like proud to be from Kemet, you know, like having that cultural vibe where, you know, I just felt it in your song. Like I felt the American side of it. I felt the African side and it felt good. Like that's me. That's where maybe I come from, you know what I mean? So
thank you.
I feel like you're really bringing a positive vibe to hip-hop culture. I hope you don't change it up. You have a nice flow. Everything's lovely.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Adina. You're a citizen.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. It's real here, man. I don't know
I'm so happy. You don't even know.
Don't get confused. You in the dopest hip hop morning show on the planet,
bro.
man. Don't get it twisted, man.
Bro.
Sometimes the media hype you to believe things that ain't true.
No, bro, I'm not confused. I know what this means.
Yeah, this is.
I was wondering if you know what it means to me.
You know, we talked about humility earlier in a conversation, and I don't assume anything. But if you tell me like what you told me, what it means. I give all thanks to, you know, the Most High, man. Because I'm just a conduit, you know. And if anybody think they're anything different, that's something they got to deal with. But for me, this is my purpose: is to bridge, you know, communities, global communities through hip hop culture. So I appreciate it, you know, and it's good to hear every time what it means to someone to get opportunity because you got a lot of people in the States who sweep opportunity under the rug and take it for granted.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of artists who come up here and they act like they're doing us a favor.
Yeah.
You know, you know, shit, you ain't.
That sounds like an inside joke.
Well, it's a lot of artists come up here, and I'm trying to tell them, hey man, this shit ain't guaranteed.
True, bro.
Get this exposure. What you gonna do with it? You ready? You came ready. We got somebody on the line right now. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey.
Yes. What's your name? Hello.
How you doing?
How you doing? What's your name?
Hello, my name is King Nicky.
King what? Dicky?
No, King Nicky.
King Nicky. What up, man? Say hello to Cassper.
Cassper, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I just wanted to know, Sway, can I battle him?
No, bro.
Battle, he said?
He want to battle you.
No, bro. I'm not up for that.
You're not up for the battle. You used to be a battle. You used to battle, right?
Yeah, I used to be. But I make music now. I just rap about my experiences. I've long been out of that. Like
out of the battle league.
Culture, yeah.
All right, hey, we'll let you. He don't want to battle, but he'll hear you out.
Yeah.
Let's see what he sound like.
Okay. Did you beat acapella?
Acapella, dude.
bro.
No beat. Get out of here.
That was.
I'm on Sway. Say 45, hottest rapper alive. Yo, give me a try. You know I could do this, dead or alive. Top 5 MC Africa. Let's do this right now. I'm on Shay 45, Sirius XM. Motherfuckers listen to me, they know he's ill. Yes, that didn't rhyme, but I'm on track. Yes, I'm not whack.
Damn, dude, you want to battle him? That's an easy W.
Some people just like
Yo,
pain.
shout out, bro.
Yeah, man. Keep writing. King Nicky, keep writing, man. You get people want to battle you all the time?
Not
They don't want to challenge you?
Yeah, no, come up, people used to step up to me all the time, but not anymore, man. I'm not there anymore.
But you still spit, though, right?
Well, people take shots at, like, me on songs and stuff. I'm like the go-at, like, people go at me all the time, you know, because I'm number one where I'm from, so if you take me down, then you
then you number one.
Yeah, so.
All right, let's see what it's all about, HB. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
The new way to tell somebody they whack and shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Cassper.
Yeah.
You ready to rock? Welcome to the land of the hyenas.
Hyenas!
Woo! Cassper Nyovest, straight out of South Africa.
Sway the morning, shade 4-5.
Yeah.
Doing this global bars, son.
Yeah.
Global.
Yeah. Yeah. Thinking back to when I was piss poor, when I would ask my daddy for something and he'd get pissed off. I never thought my thoughts would be something I would get rich from. Shit, I can't believe a nigga made it this far. I'm African American. I'm African by birth, I just wanted to be American. I never knew my worth until I stepped out of my country and they knew nothing about me. But I knew a lot about them. I started thinking like, damn, maybe this a calling. Maybe the rap ancestors chose us. Maybe telling them about Africa's what I'm supposed to. Back home, they listening and hoping that I don't flop. I feel like the whole fucking continent is on my shoulder. This is crazy. This just might be too much pressure. But we be second best for too long, and dude, I'm fed up. I'm trying to put us on the map, and if you not clever, you won't get the fact that I'm hungry like Buddha pest. I was on some other shit. I drop out with the mind of a college kid. I've never had an office job. I built my own offices. They don't make them like me. I'm of a rare quality, and if you think that I'm gonna lose, I do the opposite. Sexy chubby nigga from Africa in America. Here to damage, all ain't no character with my caliber. If you man enough, we could settle up, we go better, but beat one that is hazardous. Truly, there's nobody better than this dude on the camera, but an animal when the pen is up. Any challenges, Mr. Manager, check the calendar. I talk hella nuts, I'm a cannibal, I could back it up. The game is full of dumb, nice rappers. I'm the clever one, but best I can la panic and flow ya tell I'm scale them somewhere, not cover mango, but tira fella yan. O sike what tell I'll pen a plus, I was on a man. I'm busy serving these niggas like Roger Federer. I open the can of worms. Y'all wanna get along, I want beef like a carnivore. But think it's letterable in general. I could give a fuck if you were a fan or not. I improve so quickly, I'm ashamed of my catalog. Too fast, I mean who knew rap? Who put our names on the atlas like Mr. Uberman? You gon' need a new map. I honestly shifted the culture like in a crazy way. Chubby short nigga, right hooks like I'm Baby Jake. On the days that I'm only your bar paper. Dressed in all black, I'm looking like Darth Vader. Excuse me motherfucker, I don't know, you keep your distance. Excuse the aggression, I grew up a little different. I saw a lot of shit, but I never was a witness. Yo, shit. Better just alright. Bentley dreams or grooving and daddy's missing. I probably would have quit it if I never had a vision as vivid. I'm on a mission, feeling like Tom Cruise. And if you on my hit list, you fuck with the wrong dudes. Cause my cat's mean, you dudes will never surpass me. My music in every crib in the hood like Vaseline, yeah. I remind myself of the niggas I used to bump to, yeah. Yo, unlike my uncle, I dodge the pen like the pen, unlike my uncle. They acting like they know me, I'm guessing it is tough fuck. I could use myself for the niggas I used to bump to. I dodge the pen with a pen, unlike my uncle. They acting like they know me, I'm guessing this what it's come to. Presidential dodgy, but Africa's not a jungle. Shit, I'm fucking it up. No. Yo, fucked it up.
Oh!
Yeah. I remind myself of the niggas I used to bump to. I dodged the pen with the pen, unlike my uncle. They acting like they know me, I'm guessing this what it's come to. Presidential rolly, boy, Africa's not a jungle. This ain't for beginners, you ain't even a factor. I live like a sinner, but I'm blessed like a pastor. My things is going well, got a load full of laughter, kind of vain. When you see me in the ghost, cause I'm Cassper, yeah. But I still do it all on purpose. Even when a nigga ain't feeling strong, I'll murk it. The road that we travel is murky and long, but worth it. Check out, we chilling at 40-40, LeBron and Irvin.
Land of the hyenas, ladies and gentlemen. Sway the morning, shade 4-5. Woo!
Started shaking.
I like that. And he picked up the mic. Even when he dropped it, he picked it up and kept running the race. Have a beat.
But that's that spirit. He and I were having a conversation while the music was playing. You gotta let people feel where it's coming from. Ain't no fuck ups. You gonna keep going. Keep going. Hey, you an MC.
Yeah.
Move the crowd. Move the crowd.
Yeah, pick it back up. That's what you did, baby.
Shout out, bro.
You are official right here, ladies and gentlemen. Cassper,
shout out, bro.
Nyovest,
boy.
Sway the morning, shade 4-5. Welcome to the Valley of the Hyenas.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Man.
That's love right there, man.
I enjoyed that, man.
Thank you.
Love,
you hungry, man.
Thank you, bro.
You just opened the door, for I want all artists from Africa that are dope.
Yeah.
to come on by and come sit and talk with us on Sway in the Morning. You opening doors for a lot of folks. You know, Akon obviously is a global figure, and it's plenty of artists from Africa that have done major strides. But in terms of this fresh now 2016 movement and this new class of artists that's coming from Africa, man, you right there in the front of the pack, man. Man, get this man a round of applause.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
That was,
The
man,
boy had
it's
bars,
good
man.
to hear from you. Good to hear
Thank
from
you, bro. Thank you. Thank you.
What about Akon, though? Akon, how do you guys see Akon?
I've never met Akon, but, you know, he played a big role in Wizkid's career.
Yeah.
Yeah, he met him earlier on when he was still with Banky W, and he put him on to a lot of stuff. You know, he introduced him, I think, to Akon's brother.
Yeah.
And they did Who Was Close to Chris Brown. Now Wizkid's got a record with Chris. Like Akon, you know, is one dude. P Squared as well.
Yeah.
He pushed them as well, and I think he's the one who connected them with Rick Ross, and he's been a great influence, and he's been the plug for a long while. So shout out to Akon. Also the things that he's doing besides the music, like providing people in Africa with the electricity. Yeah, man. You know, he's been a great idol from Africa, and we're proud of him, and thank you for helping us. And, you know, he opened doors for Wizkid, and probably Wizkid's going to open doors for everybody else. You know, we here, man.
We here, man.
You guys are ambassadors,
Right,
man. You really
guys
are.
Ambassadors,
you guys
man.
are ambassadors
Hey,
of the
man.
culture.
Yeah, hold the crown. You're going to have American artists looking up to you like you look up to American artists.
That's
right?
that's what I'm trying to do, bro.
Yeah, hold it on your shoulders, okay?
Thank you, bro.
All right, my man Cassper Nyovest, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out.
Look him up,
Shout
okay?
out, shout out.
Up next, we got comedian extraordinaire Finesse Mitchell, and we got some celebrity wire.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I got to talk about someone who's attempting to piss on Michael Jackson's grave.
Shade 45.
It's Sway in the Morning, only
on Shade 45.